I welcome you all again for the next session. So, in the last session, we just discussed about uh, finding out the largest element, and similarly, since it's a sequential array or a one-dimensional array with set of elements, we can also find out a smallest element in an array. This is just an um, modification of the same program where we were finding out largest. Now we are going to find out the smallest. So the ideal funda behind this particular program is also the same. So that is, in the previous case we considered the first element to be the smallest. So in this example we will consider in earlier example we considered first element as smallest. So it's not necessary that you should consider first element as the smallest itself. So you can even consider blindly some number as an smallest. So for example, I can consider 0 as smallest, and I can compare. Now if I want to compare that smallest number, I should compare it from 0th index. Okay, so since we are just considering the 0th index as smallest number. For example, those who have not seen the previous program, I just tell them to just go to the previous program where we did largest of a number in an array, largest element in an array. So if you have gone through those concepts, yeah, you will understand what I'm coming to tell here. Okay, so a of 0 is equal to 12. Okay, then a of 1 is equal to, we take it as 2. Then a of 3 we read it as 15. Okay, and a of 4 we read it as minus 1. So you know that the ideal thing here is that we have to first enter the elements into an array. So how many elements I have entered? I have entered only 4 elements. Sorry, let me enter the so minus 3. I'll enter a of 2 as minus 3. Okay, so once we go through this array, we know that minus 3 is the smallest number. Okay, so minus 3 is the smallest number in this particular array. Okay, so we have two negative numbers, minus 3 and minus 1. So out of this, minus 3 is going to be the smallest number. So let us see what happens exactly. So when we ask the user to enter first the size of the array, that means how many numbers you're going to enter into the array. So it has a capacity of 1000. So are you going to enter 1000 or you're going to reduce the numbers, because it's humanly not possible to enter 1000 numbers. So what we do is we ask the user to specify the size out of 1000, how much he need to enter. So in this our example, we are going to take it as uh, 5 elements. So a of 0 to a of 4, and this is what is the statement which does that job, where it reads the content of an array. And first we blindly assume that first number is smallest, because we don't know what will be the coming number. So we assume that first number is smallest. So what is a of 0? Smallest is 12. So we have taken 12 as the smallest number. Then we go through, since we have taken the smallest number as a of 0. Now this 12, that is a of 0, has to be compared with all the numbers. If you doesn't encounter any number which is lesser than 12, we will consider that smallest is 12. If in case we encounter any number which is lesser than that particular number 12, then we'll make that number as the current smallest. Okay, so first you can see smallest. What is smallest? Smallest is 12. 12 is greater than, what is I is initialized to 1. So I value remains as 1. So a of 1, what is there in a of 1? That is 2. So now you have encountered a number which is greater than 12. So 12 is greater than 2. So what you do is you assign the smallest the variable to current a of 1. What is a of I? The current value of I is 1. So that means this expression becomes a of 1. What do you have in a of 1? 2. 2 is assigned to smallest. So now smallest is equal to 2 right now. But we haven't concluded that 2 is the smallest, because still we need to check other numbers. So next what happens? I becomes 2. So smallest currently is what? Currently it is 2. So 2 is greater than, so what is a of 2? I value is 2. A of 2 is minus 3. So a of 2 is minus 3. So we say 2 is greater than minus 3. Yes, we have encountered again one more number which is lesser than current smallest number. What was current smallest number? 2. Now we need to make minus 3 as smallest, because we have seen that 2 is greater than minus 3. It is true. So we have to make the current number as greatest, as smallest. So what is the value of I? I is 2. So what is there in A of 2? In A of 2 you have minus 3. So smallest is been changed to minus 3. Again, now you need to check two more numbers. You have to check A of 3 and A of 4. So I becomes 3. So what is the current smallest? Current smallest is minus 3. Okay. Current smallest is minus 3. What is the expression? Smallest is greater than, minus 3 is greater than A of what is the current high value? Current high value is 3. So minus 3 is greater than 15. So it checks minus 3 is greater than 15. No, minus 3 is not greater than 15. So that means this condition will not become true. If it doesn't become true, it never goes to this statement. It straight away go and to the loop and make I is equal to 4. So what is the current smallest? Current smallest remains as minus 3. Minus 3 is greater than current value of I. Current value of I is 4. Okay, so A of 4. What is A of 4? A of 4 is minus 1. Is it minus 3 is greater than minus 1? No, minus 3 is not greater than minus 1. Again, this statement will never become true. So we have reached till the end of an array. We compared the smallest element till the end of an array. Is there any element left out? No, there is no element left out. So what was the last red value of smallest? Smallest was minus 3. So that's what we when we traverse entire array, we came to a conclusion that A of 2 is minus 3 is the smallest number. So it remains smallest. So let us see. Now I becomes 5. When it becomes 5, this loop will terminate. Why the loop is terminating? Because we have reached the point where we went up to n elements and there is no more elements to be scanned. Okay, so what is the current smallest? It is minus 3. So you just write the smallest element in an array. The smallest element in an array is, what is the current smallest? That is minus 3. So you're printing minus 3. Hope this is a flip of largest number. Okay, so they may ask you either largest of element in an array or smallest number in an array. So I hope so you have understood this program. So let us meet in the next session with another program related to one dimensional array. Thank you.